Welcome in. Whoopsie, sorry. It's Mer-May and it's completed pages. It's another end of a great month and the beginning of another superb one. And so I'm really excited. So the pile was kind of big, so I had to kind of drop it down a little bit and thought we would dive in. Okay, so we have one. This one is from last month, and this was my bad. And I feel so bad. So Cynthia, please bear with me, and I hope that your move is going well. So she and I, we wanted, we did this last month. We forgot about it. I forgot about it. She didn't. And let's see. I want to dip and dive in. Let's see if that works a little better. I'm trying not to move the camera so much if I can. Let's see if that works better. So this one was in Magical Worlds by Joanna Basford, and we chose to do the castle. For me, I was trying something completely different. It has a mix of everything going on in it. The background is all eyeshadows. I know, kind of crazy, but I wanted something ethereal, something very smoky, that kind of thing. And I was having a hard time getting it with the pencils. You can kind of see the pencils throughout. And then decided to go with the eyeshadows. Had kind of forgotten about that trick. And so I started doing that, and I really, really liked the direction that it was going in. I used Woomers. I also used, I can't remember what watercolor. I think this is Derwent ink tints. And then I did a bunch of little sparklies, and then kind of did some Prisma for some highlighting. I did try to go in here and I was trying to color, and it was splotching really weird, and it was picking up from this other page over here. And this page was a combination of different pencils. And when I went like this, I realized that it was coming from these pictures over here. I don't know if you can see them, but they were leaving this weird mark when I went to go color it. It actually helped out a lot in the tree. So I just leaned into it and just had fun with it. Let's see, I was trying to learn how to do like the little sparkles on the page. So I'm kind of stepping into that, leveling up, as I always say, kind of move that marker just a little bit. So, and that was such a fun little page, and it was super good. Now here is Cynthia's. Now I love hers. And it's funny because we did pink. I was considering these swans, but I wasn't like 100% sure. They're kind of a weird looking thing that's up in the tree. But it was funny how we both did pink. Oh, that was my metallic, my metallic paints. So at any rate, back over to Cynthia's page. I believe she uses acrylic markers, or not markers, acrylic. Yeah, I guess they're markers. Acrylic markers is what she uses. I absolutely love the way that she did her castle, and her little bridge looks so good. And I love the way your water came out. I absolutely love your fronds that are by the pond, that pink and green with the polka dots. I absolutely love it. And then I love how you did your vines with the green and the purple. And then of course my favorite colors are the pinks and the turquoise. They look so cute on the different I guess ferns and things like that. So Cynthia, thank you so very much for the buddy color. I also hope that your move, fingers crossed, is going to go great, and that you'll be able to get back in again real soon. So anyway, thanks so much, and I can't wait for our next buddy color. Okay, sorry I have to keep turning, but there's so much. Okay, Mythic Worlds. Let's see. I'm gonna try to do this. There we go. Maybe that works a little better. Yeah, I think that does. Okay, so this one was on my list to do, and I didn't get it done, but I got a good start on it. It was towards the end of the month. I had pulled some cards to kind of give me an idea when I got stuck, and so I really loved this idea. And it's not really a limited palette of colors, but to a certain degree, the way you color it is very limited. As far as I loved how this was all kind of done in one color. All of the sea creatures and things that on the bottom. So at any rate, tried to match that up the best that I could. It's a little bit off, again, because I was doing it at night. At night, they looked so much better. When I get them in the daylight, not so much. But you can kind of see, it's like, well, okay, we've got the pink, we've got the blues and the purple. I'm going to do the browns. I think I have browns that are going to come over here. And then for the water, I've got this deeper, darker with a little bit of the caps kind of hitting at the caps in the lighter, and then doing this in the darker. And then for the sky, I think I'm leaning towards maybe the purpley pinks. Well, maybe right in here with a little bit of this. So at any rate, these cards, they helped. Like I said, they were a little better at night, a lot better at night, but you can kind of see where the highlight is right there on the starfish. I kind of did the highlight in the cheeks. So the dragon, dragon at dawn or at dusk, I really am having fun with this. I wanted something really bold, something that would be completely different when you think of like a dragon or sea creature. I always think of them as being green, beige, brown, yellow, creamy, orangey, that color. And I thought, no, I want something completely different. I want something that would feel kind of magical, if that makes sense. And so I thought the blue would go well, and then I really wanted that deep red, and so I've just been having fun with that. So hopefully next month this is gonna spill over, and hopefully I can get that one completed. And I believe that's all I got done in that book. Well, I didn't even get that done, but and then Mermaids in Paradise. Oh, I was struggling again. So this one had already come with some pre-love, and when I went through, I was like, you know what? Look how close these match, and that green. But I don't have any. I'm like, I love these colors. I mean, it's just such a perfect match for the direction they were going. Now, I did come in and I kind of did some shadowing and some shading, trying to see what this is. I don't know. It's some kind of watercolor, but I'm not entirely sure what the watercolor is. So sadly, I have to find products that are this vibrant and this bold, and it may end up being maybe gel pens, and then trying to figure out what to do over here, because I can't figure out what was used on the paints over here. And it's really weird because they almost have like a, I don't know, it's like, it's a very weird waxy almost feel to them. So at any rate, sadly, I did not get this done, but I did think this card would fit what was already started. So tell me what you think. Do you think that would be, that's your party fish? So at any rate, I hope, maybe, I don't know if I'll be able to get this done, but definitely sometime in the summer, I want to do that one. Then I have Circle of Life. I started this one, and then I kind of got lost in my colors. I don't know. I'm not feeling this one the way I normally feel them. I was trying to mimic this page a little bit just because they sit next to each other. But I don't know. I just wasn't feeling it. So I've just got some last little details. I mean, it wouldn't take much to just knock this one out, but I did have a good time with this one. I'm just not digging my background so much, but it's fun, and I still love this book, and I am getting closer and closer, so that is fun. Well, let's see. So Fantasy World, this one is a buddy color with, let's see, this one, Fantasy World was with, okay, it might be with Dizzy Mood Colors. I think I may have messed up in my email with her, so if you're seeing this, Dizzy, please send your picture in, and I'll show it again next month, and we'll do it. It's not a problem. Hopefully you did the page. Hopefully you had fun with the page. And sorry if I messed that up. My life is getting back to normal. I know you guys have been hearing that for months and months and months, but This was the color combination that I chose to do this page. Now, is it all of them? No, not really, but it was like a good kickoff point. So I've got kind of the pinks that are in there. I've kind of got the yellow that's over here, the blue that's kind of over here, a little bit mixed with purple. I've got my purples, I've got my greens. It's not an exact match, but at least it was a good kickoff point to get me started in this page. So hopefully you like that color combination. Hopefully you can see that it's 250, 258. I didn't read the other ones. If you want the other ones and couldn't see them in the video, let me know. But isn't this one just super cute? I had fun with this. Hopefully you can see these well enough. I started with the background first. The only mistake I made is I stopped right here at the shelf, and that was silly. I don't know why I did that. I should have continued it all the way to the very bottom of the page, and I didn't. So, you know, next time I'll have to pay attention, you know, pay more attention down here to the bottom. This is my first page in her new book, and the page does, or the paper does seem a little different to me. Again, I don't know how or why, but it just seemed like the pencils were doing better. This one, I was trying to do the whole thing kind of started over here. I wanted it to feel like it was at nighttime, and it was, you know, like in like an ocean laboratory, not laboratory, but you know how they have the schools that they do everything. And I thought, well, wouldn't that be fun to have it at night where you can see where they're kind of all sleeping? Well, okay, they're all sleeping. So I was like, oh, that'll be fun to do it at nighttime. And I was trying to make it look glowy a little bit, like those neons. And you know how at night when the lights are really low, didn't quite nail it all the way, but it was still super fun. And these were all done with woomers. I'm pretty sure these were all woomers. So I've been enjoying them in this book as far as, I think anything for me, at least the way maybe I'm coloring, the waxies may not work so well on the paper. Going more towards oil based seems to maybe be giving a better. So I do want to pull out my Faber-Castells for next month, or well, now June, this month, and see if they work a little better. But at any rate, this was super fun. I had a great time. And Dizzy, I can't wait to see yours, and then I'll be able to show yours next to mine. So I can't wait to see it. I'm super excited, and thank you for wanting to join in on the buddy color. Then Atlantis. This one was with Gabriella. Well, here we go. Gabriella. Now, I wasn't sure which one she was talking about, whether it was the one that was in the one that I just showed you with the mermans and all that, or the Kirby, or Atlantis. So I went with Atlantis because you were talking about the girl and the boy needed to be done next door. So I'm hoping I got the right one. I'm hoping that yours will come in soon so I can show it. I can always show it again next month. It's never a problem. This one I decided to go with the 337. This one was definitely probably the most unique or off the beaten path for something that is ocean and all of that. But it was crazy because I was drawn to do that for this book. And I thought, this is not weird. I wonder why. Gosh, I wonder why. Here it is. I was thinking I was being all creative, and I wasn't being creative. It was already there. Kind of that green right there just matches so perfectly. So is it a real big stretch that I picked this for this book? No, not at all. But I did really enjoy doing this page. And let's see, I'll come down just a little bit. Well, if you can see it a little better. This one was done in Prismas, and I started with the darker, shaded down on the blue, started a little bit darker, kind of with more of that apricot going up. What I did is I didn't want it to be totally smushy, if that makes sense. I wanted it to be kind of streaky. So what I did is I activated not activated, but blended just the background here with alcohol markers. So it still kept with kind of like the lines a little bit, but it did blend. I had so much fun doing this page. The skin was just, it was really hard, but it kind of came alive. And it was hard only working with so many different colors because it's like, well, you only have this much and down here, but I love the cohesiveness of it. I love that narrowing down. It keeps me from turning into a 2-year-old decorating a sugar cookie at Christmas time. But I had so much fun with this, and and then for the little, kind of like the little dots or the freckles or whatever they are, I used the Winkostella on this, and then all the colored came through those gel pens that I have, that I've shown them a couple of times. I've started her over here. You can see how lightly it starts, how light I start with the face, and I just kind of build up and build up. So at any rate, I had so much fun with that one, and I am excited to maybe this summer I'll finish her off, and I'll keep her in the same color combinations so that they kind of mix and match and flow well together. So Daydreams, this is a buddy color that I am doing with Chrissy and also Dizzy. So Dizzy Mood Colors, I think she's doing this one also. We're doing this on 2 months. Sorry about that. We're doing this 2 months. So this is the color combination that I chose for this one, the 291. It's very deep, very saturated, very royal-like feeling. And because Chrissy and I and Dizzy are doing this together, I don't know Dizzy very well because this is like the first couple times that we're doing a buddy color together, but I've been buddy coloring with Chrissy and with Tiffany Blue now like for 18 months, I think, or right around there. And like I said, I've never met Chrissy, but just getting to know her personality over the last 18 months, I envision her hair being bright red. And I was like, you know what? That's the way I envision her. So I'm going to do a nod to her a little bit because of all the months that we've been buddy coloring together. So I thought I would do this to, oh, it matches my nails. Apparently I was on a red because my dragons over there are kind of red, but it started with this. And then this will be the color combination that I'll carry in throughout. This will probably be the skin tone. The eyes, I don't know what color her eyes are, but I envision them being like a green hazel. So maybe that's what they'll be. And then of course the background, and then like all of these will be in the shades and hues of this. So Chrissy, I'm really excited to see what, well, she did see the hair. I did kind of give her like a little progress. I didn't know that was such a thing, doing progress during your buddy colors. So she did see this, and she was like, well, yeah, you were pretty darn close to the hair way back in the days. So anyway, and then Dizzy, I can't wait. I hope that you will join us, and I can't wait to see this month in June. I cannot wait to see both Dizzy and Chrissy's, and that will be super fun. All right. And then Love You More. Okay, so this is the buddy color that she and we've been working through, and we've been going and doing this now for 18 months. And this was our page this time. Oh, it pulled off some of the, oh dear. Apparently these have a little bit too much glue. Oh, it pulled off some of the color. That's a bummer. So at any rate, I'm going to pull this down because I don't know if I like doing the zoom the way I've been doing the zoom. I think this is easier. So for mine, I wanted to go something a little different. I wanted to do kind of like a nighttime glistening, kind of like a disco ball, but just throw all the sparkles at it. And it kind of worked. It was kind of like I wanted it to be a little bit of a fairy tale look. And so this is what I did. This one is the 2-year-old, sugar cookie at Christmas time. I threw it all out there. So the curtains are my metallic paints. This up here is a combination of Winkostella. Let's see, Winkostella. Trying to think who else. Oh, a little bit of the paint in here. Up here in the heart, I don't know if you can see that. That is a combination. Oh no, pardon me, that's just Winkostella. Just put lots of coverage. And then for her dress up here is all Winkostella. I'm hoping that the glitter is showing, because in person it really does show, and I don't think the camera, I don't know, are you picking up on that? I think you're just picking up on the metallic. So the metallic over here, same metallic, I just used the white. This is the Winkostella. Again, I don't think you can see it. I used just my silver pen, my black glitter, and then trying to make it look like a disco ball, doing all the dots in the panda fly. I used the white panda fly, the gold, and the silver. Then I also used the Pentel, Pentel, hold on. The Sparkle Pop. So the gold and the silver in through here, and then the Winkostella here, and that's pretty much it. Oh, the background was just done in, I think it was alcohol. Oh, no, it wasn't alcohol. I'm not entirely sure. I can't remember. The couches were done in a gel pen that I had. I did 2 gel pens just to kind of give them like a little bit of color, but a little background. So at any rate, I'm hoping that this shows. I hope you guys like it. It was a lot of fun to just kind of go off the beaten path a little bit. For Tiffany blues, I love that you went with the pinks. I love how the couch, you did like the little sparkles of light on there. And I love your curtains because pink, love pink. I love her dress, and then look at her shoes. Are they just not so cute? She is ready to party. They're ready to have a good night and just dance the night away. And I love how you did the deeper, darker purples on the bottom to really give that floor the dancing moves that they need to do. So Tiffany Blue, I'm really excited. And I am looking forward to next month, because Tiffany and I will be going on a cruise. And we're also going to be doing the hummingbird in Circle of Life. So I am super excited. Cannot wait for that. Then A Million Mermaids. This one was done with Chrissy and with Jennifer at Tolji Wood Colors. So it's not this page, but it just happens to be next to it. Oh, I don't think I want these anymore. It keeps pulling up my colors. So at any rate, this was the page that we did. I'm just showing you because this is over here, so I might as well. And then I did get Chrissy's picture, and so she had a double spread. And Jennifer, don't worry, this was the only page we were supposed to do. So don't panic at all. I did this one. The background is in Prisma. Pretty much Prisma is everything. I am trying to step outside, but it's really hard because I just know those colors so well. So Prisma back here, and then I just kind of did the rainbow of mermaids. I would have to say, I think I like my green one the most. I really thought I would love my pink one the most, but so far the green one is my favorite. I loved doing like, these aren't seals. Oh yeah, they are. They're seals. The little seals I think are super cute. The kitty, isn't the kitty just darling? Everything was Prisma. Then I hit it with the glitter pens, my normal glitter pens. I don't know if you can see the little kitty in her mermaidness. I just went through with, I'm really loving the panda fly. Hold on. I thought I had them out. do have them out. Okay, so to know me is to love me, and she turned me on to these. They came in a pack. I believe it was two whites or three white. I think it was three whites, a gold, and a silver. And they are really great. They're highlighted pigment ink. It's the gel pen. It's a 1.0. I love these. I really do. Because I use Prisma and I use a lot of wax, I've not been able to do a lot of the highlights or the stars or anything like that to kind of make the pages come alive. So if you've had a hard time with this, go on. It's Panda Fly. Just go on to Amazon, and they were super inexpensive. I want to say like, oh, I don't know, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, somewhere right around there. But I've really enjoyed them. They've worked great. I don't fight with them so much. So at any rate, that's the page. So hopefully you guys like that one. Now, I have Jennifer. Now, if you have not been on her channel, which I am sure you have because it's such a fabulous channel, it's Tolji Wood Colors. I'll leave it in the description box. Bip over to her channel and look at her stuff. But isn't her page just so cute? I love it. So she based hers with the Crayola Super Tips, and then she went over it with Neo Colors. Is that amazing? Like, wow, that is really truly amazing how you did that. I love how you've got your skin tones down. Ooh, I'm too afraid to do skin tones. I just stick with pink because it's like, well, I can't mess that up too bad. But your skin tones on all your mermaids are so cute, and I absolutely love it. I love your kitty. I love how she looks. And then the clamshell. Oh my gosh. I love how you brought that dark wispiness up. Super cute, and I absolutely love that. I love also how you did kind of darky on the outside, leading to kind of like lighter on the inside. So I absolutely love it. You did such an amazing job. It's super cute. And thank you again for joining in on a triple buddy color. We really appreciate it. I appreciate it. And I love you tons. And I cannot wait to see your completed pages next. So good job. Okay, and then for Chrissy. Oh my gosh, Chrissy, you did it again. Now, I pretty much have seen her stuff, so I kind of know what she does. She does a lot of Neo Color 2s. She bases that down, and then she will come in with all kinds of pencils, and she will go in and do a lot of shading. She is just phenomenal. Her pages, I've been seeing them the last couple of days. They just blow me away, Chrissy. You're just, I mean, it's so beautiful. And then her hair in her mermaids are so cute. That glitter, I don't know how you're getting your glitter to show up, but it looks so good. I love that you were able to do kind of a mixture of that background and those Neo colors with the greens, the blues. Maybe, I don't know, did you use the peacock green or blue from Prisma? I don't know, because it sure looks like that's in there. Your clamshell is amazing. It almost looks like a little bit of a clamshell and a flower at the same time, which that is really hard to do. I do love so your mermaid that's up at top, that's the purpley and blue with the white silvery hair, that captures so much glitter. The cat's tail is catching so much glitter. And then the little girl that's down at the middle, she's the one with the darker skin, and she's almost purpley-ish hair. Oh my gosh, the glitter is showing so well. I mean, they really just show beautifully. So good job on that. And then of course I like your little fishies in the clamshell. I'm sure it's the same thing that she did over there. And thank you, Chrissy, as always. I so appreciate you. Chrissy's helping me on something that I'm really excited about, and I cannot wait for that to happen. So till next month, thank you guys so very much. I appreciate that. Then the next one, Grimm's Fairy Tale. So I did, oh, let's see, I'm trying to think which one it was. I think it was a, oh, what was it? It was unpopular, unpopular opinions. So that tag has been going around for a while, and I was asked to participate in it, and it was so fun to do that. And this is what I was coloring when I was answering those questions. I try every time to pop a card somewhere. I don't know, sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't, but if not, I will try to pop it at the end so that you can go in and see it. There were several people that in the comments, they were like, or not several, I think it was just one, and people were responding back that I did the skin so light. I only do it light because I'm timid. I'm afraid I'm going to ruin it. So the lighter I go with the skin tone and I kind of build it up, if I make a mistake, I can erase a layer or two and not be down on like hard paper. So, you know, I think Prismas work well for layering also, even though they are more of a squishy blendy, they can be done both ways. So at any rate, I did the skin tone. Those combinations are in that video if you want them. I did the hair basically off these blues, and I just kind of lightly hit them with the blender. So I was using the blender, Prisma's blending pencil, and when it got too thick, what I would do is I'd take the blender pencil, then I'd come up here and I'd streak out her hair. So basically I was cleaning out the blending pencil, and I would just go like that, hit that down, and then I'd come and blend more, and if it was too much, I'd come up here. So hopefully that makes sense. So when it gets too full, I would just come here so I could get the colors, but they were super light. Again, hopefully that makes sense. Then I hit all the hair with the Winkostella. Winkostella is my all-time favorite. Absolutely love that. Then in through here for the golds, again, it's the Panda Fly. I did that in Prisma. All of this is in Prisma. I used the glitter pens and then the Panda Fly up here. For the tail, it's all Prisma except for Panda Fly here, Panda Fly, and my Pentonics to do the little dots. And then I just did some shadowing there. All along here, again, as I was cleaning off, I was kind of moving it along, but I did come in afterwards just to fill in a little bit more. Then along here, all I did is I took the Sparkle Pop, because it has that red, it's the black pen that goes red, and then the blue to get the sparkles. Hopefully you can see that. And then I just sparkled the water. That's all I did. And then I did a real light coat and then highlighted all of that, all of the not clouds, but it's the splash of water has all the glitter. So hopefully that all shows up. And I am hoping that I will get, let's see, who is going, so Colorful State of Mind 7382. As soon as I get yours, that's not a problem. I can wait until next month. We can show it again, but hopefully yours will be coming through again pretty soon. And we'll get to see your beautiful mermaid page. But thank you so much. I really wanted to do this one, and I just had so much fun. I've never done a blue mermaid before, because I always do the water blue and have never thought to do the mermaid blue. But I really do like this one. I thought it turned out pretty nice. Hopefully you think the same thing. Dark Fairy Tales. So this one is one that I've been wanting to do for a while. You know, I did pretty good. It's not exactly what was in my mind, but it came out. So this was another one, the 374. So basically, hopefully you can kind of see these were the peaches here and the brown, the darkers up here. This was the lighter. So hopefully you can see those colors in there. What I was trying to do with this one is a little bit different, a different direction, because as a Nixie, we are not beautiful, but we feel we're most beautiful in our true form. And so it's not like the world thinks we're pretty here. So that's why I didn't really do her to look super pretty, because as a Nixie, we're just not pretty. We're not pretty in the world. But when we look into the water and we see ourselves, that's how we see ourselves, is the most beautiful. Hopefully that makes sense. Hopefully it reads that way. It was really hard to kind of do this just because these colors read a little bit dark, but then they read kind of happy on the outside, which you do need the coloration. So at any rate, hopefully you liked this one. It took a long time. All of this is done in Prisma. Now, each of these, I did color combinations for this. I did color combinations for this. I did the color combinations for the skin, for the hair. So it isn't just single colors, but I did do color combinations to get this page. But this is the card that was used to produce and come up with this. So at any rate, I'm quite proud of it. Like I said, I wish my skill set were a little more there. I wish I had a little bit more. That lighting is going really weird today. We have a storm blowing in, and maybe that's what's causing it. I don't know. So at any rate, hopefully this reads the way I wanted it to, and I hope you guys like it. Then the next one was Ocean to Stars, and this one, I decided that I wanted this to be, oh dear, hopefully that's been weird the whole time. Sorry. I wanted this to be the birthday. So I decided that this was, oh, whoops, you get everything. Okay, so this is how I kind of put my sheets together. Like I do, I put my little ideas, I start with the cards. So you can kind of see, like I start with the cards here, and then I start pulling together combinations that will look good with that. So like there's the greens. And basically I'm just trying to get a gauge. I want a dark, medium, and light, and then I might do a couple of more in there. So anyway, that's what you get. That's what I do. So for this one, October is Opal. And Opal has more creamy colors. It does have bits of pinks, or not purples, but pinks, greens, and blues. And so that is what I was trying to pull in off of this. So as you can see, hopefully you can see, like this was here, the greens are here, the blues, I just had to pull the blues, you know, not so much here, but a little bit. And then in her hair, trying to pull from these to where her hair is the gem, the absolute gemstone. So when you're a Libra, everything is about balance. You want everything to be pleasing. You want everything to be in alignment. And even though I do laugh that this wasn't my most favorite page, believe it or not, I really had fun doing this. It's also the scales is Libra, so everything is in balance. Everything you want in your life is about balance. So I kind of did her hair brown, but like a opal, and then her little gem, I kind of did the opal. I don't know if you can see that or not. And then the fisherman's balls, I've kind of done those in like an opalesque look. And then I was trying to make it to where the light coming through the netting was down here. I don't know if it came out, but I didn't want it to be a solid page. And then down below, we kind of have the purples that come down into that pink and green that is kind of known for opal. I had so much fun doing this. Everything is Prismacolor. I did do the highlights, the balls in here. It's hard to see. It doesn't even show up hardly at all. I don't know why, but I did hit it with some glitter, not a whole lot, but just a little bit. So at any rate, hopefully you guys liked this. This one was really a scary one for me. I really wasn't sure if I wanted to do this because the book is so beautiful, but once I got into it, I got my color combinations down. I felt pretty good. I did feel a little bit more emboldened. I kind of picked this as her skin color. Hopefully that reads that way. So it was fun. It was just fun to have these just to kind of give me the kickoff. I didn't have anybody that joined in on this one, so I'm so bummed. I was hoping that I would get to see everybody's birthday in this book, but that's totally okay. If you did do this and you still want to participate, send it in because I'm happy to show it. So Ocean to Stars, that was so fun. And then To Know Me is to Love Me. We did Birds in the Forest. I think this is our second or third buddy color in here. Oh, I had so much fun in this one. So I chose this card, the 295. These were the brighter colors, not necessarily neon, but definitely much, much brighter. And hopefully that kind of shows in this. I'm hoping this card, so we've got the green that's here. I've got my orange that's here, my pink and my purple here. The black was kind of hard. I just did that in her eyelashes and, you know, kind of highlights and things like that. The flowers were a little bit of combination here. And then the bird, I kind of did the green, kind of the apricot orange and a little bit of the purpley blue. I had so much fun doing this page. This page took so long to do, but I had so much fun. It was so enjoyable. It was so relaxing. And I'm really, really pleased with the way that it came out. Everything on here is Prisma, and it's just lots of layers and just lots of fun. This was hard to try to make it look like the water was over the top of the rock. So I kind of struggled with that. I absolutely love the little fish. I think the little fish came out so cute. And I just love this so much. You know, you could just the attitude and the way that Denise Kettle can make these attitudes come out when she's up here kind of giving I want to look at you closer, and the little bird's like, that might just be a little too close for comfort. It's so sweet and so cute. And this one down here is kind of side-eyeing, going, what's going on down there? So at any rate, I had so much fun with this one. It brings joy and happiness to me. I hope it brings joy and happiness to you when you see it. And then To Know Me is to Love Me. Hers is so cute. I absolutely love and adore hers. Oh, I've lost the picture. Hold on. Sorry, my computer shut down. I had to get back in here. I love, 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 love your picture. And it's, again, I say this every single time, and I know you guys get tired of hearing the same thing, but I love how at certain times we pick certain things that are so similar, but they're not. But I love how you two kind of felt like the sky was a little bit darker on the outside, a little bit lighter where they were. Your birds, I love that color of that aqua teal with the darker blue. It's such a stellar color combination. I love that. It makes me so happy to see that. I love your little red fishy. It looks so cute down below. I love how you did your water, and I really like how you did your grass. I did mine like spiky, and Dottie would have been better. I love how you did her in more of like, kind of like the muted down purples, into the light tealy or to the light cloudy blues. Again, one of my most favorite color combinations. And then I love how you did that pop up there of the oranges and the yellows to your flowers. Her hair looks so good, and you did just a beautiful job on her, like her little her bikini top and her little flower crowns. Thank you. I love that we do these together. These are not easy pages to do for sure. Then Sherry and we did the buddy color in here. I had 2 buddy colors in this month. So last month I showed mine, and I want to show Sherry's over here. So again, I say it every single time, so crazy. But I do think this sky lends, just, you can't help but just that cheerful, happy, go lucky, make everything fantastic in the world of birds, and it just lends itself to it. And you're, of course, going to pick those oranges and those yellows and the purples. And her little bird looks so cute inside the coconut. I love how she did the splatters of glitter kind of coming out. That is such a good idea. I'm gonna steal that one from you too, Sherry, because that one's such a great idea. We did our flowers almost identical. That is so crazy and so fun that we just picked up on those together. That was just so fun. I hope that you had a great coloring time too. Your page just looks amazing. And I know sometimes it's really hard to put yourself out and do these pages because I know they're so scary, but I really do appreciate it. And I hope that you will do and join in on another buddy color. And until next time, I can't wait to see your next picture. Okay, so this is it. This wraps up Mer-May 2026. It was such a great one. I have to say, I think this one is my favorite. Birds in the Forest, that one too, but I think this one, just because I love the blue on her and she's just so sparkly and so pretty. And just like that, Mer-May 2026 is over. Thank you guys so much for being here. I really appreciate it. If you don't mind, hit the like and subscribe on your way out. And I am wishing you the sharpest of pencils, the juiciest and brightest of markers. And remember, it's just paper. There's plenty of it out there in the world. Go grab yourself some and enjoy your coloring time. Bye-bye.